One.
Welcome, high school basketball fans, to SNSN Radio, the streaming news and sports network, where we are bringing you the Griswold Lady Wolverines versus the Windham Lady Whippets, coming to you live from Thomas Callaghan Gymnasium. I'm John Harden, along with Mike Menarski. We've got Ben, the cameraman, on the camera, bringing you all the pictures tonight. Mike, we were talking before we came on. I think this is going to be an interesting game to watch.
I think you're right. I think both teams have matured throughout the year. They started the year, what was it, like the third, fourth game in. Griswold, was having a little bit of a rough time. They hosted Windham at home, and they beat them. They beat them, 46-37 back on December 18th. Right. So that was the third game of the year. So what am I talking about? They were rough. They made them 2-1. But here's the thing about Windham is that you can never count them out. Ever. Never. In any sport. Ever. I was telling you before we went on, we both know about, the football program. We know about, I know about their wrestling program, which has got so much history here. Their basketball program has been amazing for years. I mean, just look at this gym. You can tell. They've been playing basketball for years here at Callaghan Gym. They've been playing for years. It
smells like a museum.
It does. And I told you before we even came today.
Right.
I was like, I really like Callaghan Gym. It's a really nice gym to call a game in. It kind of makes me remember what was that game? What was that movie? Hoosiers. That kind of reminds me of that.
Kind of that feel, that ambiance in here.
Yeah. So they have a bunch of common opponents, John, and so they're really evenly matched. I think they are.
I mean, you look at the records: Griswold 6-6, Windham 9-5. But the one thing with that, Windham is better at home. When the Lady Wolverines faced the Lady Whippets before, it was back at Griswold, and they pulled that win 46-37, like you said. Windham here at home, they're 5-2.
They are 5-2, and they are 4-3 on the road. But here's the big thing that you look at their common opponents. Okay, St. Bernard's, they both pretty much they beat them pretty much by the same score. Griswold 34-15, and maybe not 55-30.
But they got some high scoring games in there.
Yeah. So now Windham they've lost 3 out of 4. They're coming off of a win right now against Wheeler, who Griswold lost to in overtime.
Right. That was the overtime heartbreaker loss.
And they absolutely just plowed through Wheeler 72-30.
Absolutely. We were talking about it. This team can score, they can shoot, and they can score fast. They average 56.8 points a game. Mm-hmm. Their points for on the season so far, 738. But here's the kicker. Here's the key to the game right here. In the first quarter, Windham scores on average 23.5 points versus Griswold 10 even.
Oh boy. Looks like we're about ready to start the game, or at least the opening introductions in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and
here we go. So there is the buzzer. We're going to get ready to announce the starting lineups for both teams.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Callaghan Gymnasium, home of the Windham Whippets. Tonight, we welcome the Wolverines of Griswold High School.
So here we are, Griswold Lady Wolverines about to be announced.
With a record of 6-6, while Windham enters with a record of 9-5.
Good sports here in Windham. I mean, the fans are always good.
Tonight for Griswold, guard, sophomore, number 13, Natalie Beacott.
So Beacott getting the start right off the bat.
Forward, senior, number 12, Audrey Giroux.
There's Giroux. We've seen her in the starting lineup for a while.
Senior, number 22, Lindsay Van Lannen.
There's Van, daughter of Van the Cam Man.
Forward, senior, number 15, Captain Sonia Matheson.
Sonia Matheson, and guess who's coming out?
Guard, senior, number 2,
the
Captain
Deuce.
Haley Eliason.
And there is Eliason coming up to finish up.
The head coach for Griswold is Kevin
the first 5 for
Blackrock,
Griswold.
assisted by Sarah Chester and Jason Eliason.
All right, here we go. We're going to get Windham's starting lineup now.
Now I'm going to be interested to see who they have in their starting
Number
lineup.
3, Anaya Jenkins.
Now, Anaya Jenkins is a freshman.
Right, that's what I was going to say. They have 4 seniors on
Forward,
this team.
sophomore, number 20, Alyssa Levizak.
And there's a sophomore.
Guard, senior, number 22, Sienna Ortiz.
There's our first
Junior?
senior.
Senior.
Guard, senior, number 11, Annie Gonzalez.
You got to watch her.
And guard, senior, number 33, Alyssa Figueroa.
So 3 seniors in the starting 5, and then you've got a sophomore and a freshman.
Assisted by
I
Darren
certainly
McBride.
remember Sienna Ortiz. So
along with the CIAC, has made a commitment to promote sportsmanship.
Very good player. As well as Figueroa.
Oh, has to be.
Game officials and spectators. Anyone violating our standards of sportsmanship will be warned once. And continued violations may lead to removal
as
from
the
the contest.
they're talking about the sportsmanship, the code of sportsmanship. Well, we'll talk about that in a second.
At this time, we ask everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
Well, I think that's probably about the 12th version of the Star Spangled Banner that we've heard this year.
Right.
But either way, any way you hear it, it's a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful song.
And, you know, I like to say it as much as I can.
Say it, say it.
Is that whenever I have the honor to come out and do these broadcasts, usually I have former servicemen with me. Mr. Lloyd Van Lannen, of course, on camera, retired USN, and, of course, Mr. John Harden, who's ready to give you play-by-play, also retired United States Navy. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for everything you've done for this country.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And we are about ready to get started for the tip-off. You are watching Griswold High School basketball. This is an ECC Division III matchup. There's the tip-off.
Right on over to Ortiz.
David Ortiz, being elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Watch Ortiz and Figueroa.
So there's Ortiz going back to the top of the key. That's Alyssa at the top. Now, one thing you're going to notice during this game, so Windham puts it up. And they're going to get their first basket. And
that's Ortiz.
Sienna Ortiz.
And they're pressing right away. They don't play.
Oh, they play.
Yeah.
But they ain't playing.
They got to get it over across.
We got it. Getting the countdown. Got to get that across half court. Got to go to Beacott, trying to get it down to Matheson. Beacott saves it. Excellent. Going to Eliason. Back down to the corner to Beacott. She puts it up. Oh, in and out of the rim.
Almost. He sure had a heck of a time getting the ball over the timeline.
And there's our first foul. That's going to go against Eliason. So we're just 45 seconds into this match, and there's already a sense of excitement in the gym, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
There's Ortiz.
I love this place. I do. I've been here for many different sporting events, wrestling, basketball, baseball, football, and it's always a good feel here in Windham.
Right, I'm feeling it. So Windham moving it across the perimeter.
And they have a brand new athletic director as
There's
well.
for three off the side of the rim. That's going to go out of bounds. That'll be green ball. Yeah, just came across us before we came on the air. So the Whippets maintaining that press. Griswold keeping players back. Crisscrossing across the gym. Get it across. They go back. Ooh. Oh, there was a hand on that shot.
Jenkins said,
But Griswold maintains possession. Beacott puts it up once again in and out of the rim.
He's close 2 times, but nope. 2-0 Windham.
Figueroa bringing it down for the Lady Whippets. Ortiz bringing it back up to the top. Oh, going right through the lane, putting it in.
She'll draw the foul, too. Yeah. Smart player. That's Audrey Giroux.
So that'll bring Alyssa Figueroa to the line. Or Figueroa Prince, as I saw her on the CIAC roster. Misses her first shot.
I think the key to the Wolverines, they have to not take stupid shots. Because Windham's not going to give them, they're not going to give them a whole lot of error. There's not really a lot of large margin for error with these Lady Whippets.
No,
look at their press.
Not.
Look at their press already. Now, looks like they're going to call a foul there. What is that on Figueroa?
There's going to be a block on Figueroa.
We think. I think it was Figueroa. Had to be.
31.
Oh, who's that?
There's no 31.
There's no 31.
So I'm going to give it to Figueroa.
Yeah. There's no 31 on the floor either.
Right. So Matheson. That Van Lannon at the top of the key, going back down to Beacott below. Back across to Eliason. She's going to drive in.
And nowhere to go.
Yeah, the door gets shut. Giroux.
Even Lindsay was going to go ahead and launch one there.
All the way across the court to Eliason. She's going to go underneath the Beacott, and we're going to have a jump ball. Our possession arrows are not lit up.
The possession arrow is
Griswold. So the scores table has possession arrows. They're not lit up, but the scoreboard is indicated.
Van Lannon was open, but they were blocked.
Oh, another block.
Yeah, that was partially blocked by Ortiz.
So that will bring the Whippets back down the side of the court. That layup goes up and over by Jenkins. We've got another foul call on the court.
Is that Beacott?
15.
15. Oh,
that'll be Matheson.
I thought he was saying 13.
So right here, 2 minutes, 45 seconds into the match, Griswold with 3 personal fouls. Oh, nice shot.
I'm going to say her name is Libazak.
Libazak.
We're going to go with that.
Alyssa.
Ball's knocked out of bounds.
Up, but that's going to go off green.
4-0. 1 bucket and a couple of free throws.
So they bring it in. Oh, there's a shot from 3-point land.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
That's Gonzalez, the senior.
Gonzalez with the 3.
And
there's
a
block
steal.
And a steal. Lipzak puts it up.
And good. And a
she'll
foul.
Get the bucket and the foul.
Well, I think they're a little mad about losing to Griswold the first time. And like I said, they just whipped Wheeler last game.
Right, and that foul was attributed to Giroux. That's her second.
Abby Matheson's going to come in. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. And we are going to take a quick break right here. And the score, John, what's the score?
The score is Windham 9, Griswold 0.
And we'll be back right here on SNSN.
Authorization, enrollment, and activation activities are required. Receive all services. Contact institution for details.
2 lattes, please, on me.
Yeah?
My free Kasasa Cashback checking account surprised me with sweet cash rewards.
So thoughtful.
Kasasa Cashback simply appreciates me. It also refunds my ATM withdrawal fees.
Huh. My Megabank account just takes money out every month without even asking.
Sounds like it's time to move on.
Take back the special treatment you deserve with Kasasa Cashback.
Ask for Kasasa Cash Checking at Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank today. Member FDIC.
And we are back here at Callaghan Gymnasium in the heart of Willimantic. Well, right over by Eastern Connecticut State University.
We're right across the street from Eastern.
Yeah, let's go take a psych course while we're here.
There we go. We may need it. I know.
After this game, we might, because the Whippets are taking them to school right now.
Right. The slow was a little bit slow there in the first couple of minutes, but we were talking right during the break. You know, the last 45 seconds, last minute of this ball game.
Yeah.
They've really picked it up, you know, bringing them 9-0 right now over the Lady Wolverines. But that 3-pointer from Gonzalez, and you said watch her.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen her play, you know, over the last few years. And excuse me. So we got Abby Matheson back in. They are pressing all day. Look at that.
All the way over.
That's
straight to Lidzak.
She's only a sophomore.
Right.
And you see that? She told Jenkins to come on up, the freshman. She's already like a ring general. And she's underneath the bucket.
All by herself. Didn't get it against the glass. Missed it again. But Windham continuing to go in and get the rebounds, get the second shot. And then there's going to be a foul against Griswold. That's going to be Sonia Matheson. That'll be her second 15th foul for Griswold.
Yeah, not good.
No.
And Windham's pitching a shutout.
Probably not the way Coach Babcock wanted this to start.
Jenkins hits the first one.
Got a substitution. Faith Russell comes in for the Lady Wolverines.
Sonia with a couple of fouls, going to sit down.
Missed the second shot. Ball's on the court. Oh, look at that. Got Van Lanen moving all the way down the court. A little bit too far against the baseline, goes out of bounds, but it will remain Griswold ball.
Looks like Lindsay kind of lost control of the ball. I think she was getting a little intimidated by 2 Whippet defenders coming right at her.
Surrounding her. So Abby Matheson
couldn't even get a shot off.
Going to kick it back outside.
That's
a 3! Van Lanen with her first bucket and the first points for Griswold tonight.
And the Wolverines are on the board.
I like the way the Lady Whippets move the ball around. There's a shot off the glass, off the rim, no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, green ball. We've got another substitution for Windham.
Number 2.
Number two. I don't have a 2. There's no 2 on the board on the roster.
Maybe one of the steal and off of number 2 and puts it in.
So she's immediately going to come into the game, get the steal, get the board.
And a foul.
So Van Lanen going against 2. We're going to have to get her name. She is making her presence known. So she gets a bucket, gets a foul.
Yeah, she says, I'm here. We are here, we are here, we are here.
So Griswold brings it in.
It's the coffee.
At the top. Said, oh, what a nice pick by Russell. Down at the feet of Van Lanen. She tried to get it through, but there was a wall of white jerseys. Not going to happen. Windham with the ball. They're going to pass it all the way across into the Griswold half the court. They go back to 2. She puts it up. Oh, and she sinks the bucket. She's got 4 points in 20 seconds.
Yeah, and already the high scorer. I'll tell you, they are just pressing and pressing.
Abby Van Lanen, or Matheson to Van Lanen. She puts it against the glass. Doesn't
go. A little too hard.
Russell was fighting against Zach for the rebound.
14-3.
That pass goes over the head and out of bounds for Windham.
We got to find out who number 2 is.
Absolutely. She is a baller. So that press right here, Griswold still zigzagging across their end of the court to bring it into Windham territory. There's
Stolen
a
right
steal.
again.
That's going to be Jenkins. She puts it up over the rim. No good. Rebound. Griswold. Beacott. Feeding it up to Eliason. She gets it across. She's up against number 2, 2-on-2. At the baseline up. It looked like there was a hand that got in on that shot. Windham comes up with the rebound. They're going to move it across. Uh-oh. Off the front of the rim is the three-point shot from Gonzalez. Out of bounds. Remains Windham ball. So we are seeing some fast-paced basketball by the Lady Whippets tonight, continuing to press Griswold on their end. There's Gonzalez with a number 3, and she sinks it. So that's 2 threes for Gonzalez, 6 points on the game. They have a block against Jenkins. That's her first foul. That'll be the third team foul for Windham. Eliason gets the pass. Moving it over to Van Landen. She's going to work across. There's Beacott going down to Eliason down in the corner. Tried to feed it into the middle to Russell. Russell going back out to Eliason. Eliason fakes, puts it up, goes over the rim. No good. Rebound. Windham. That's Figueroa that brings it across.
So we found out number 2 is actually Haley Flores, and on the roster, she's number 4.
Oh, okay. So 4 is 2.
We thought maybe she was a free agent signing.
Right.
You know, and all of a sudden.
Figueroa goes for the shot, goes under the rim, but they're going to draw another foul.
Did I miss a bucket?
Shouldn't have been a bucket. So Faith Russell picks up her first personal.
Did I miss a 3? Because I only got 14.
Oh, Gonzalez hit a 3.
Another one?
Another one.
Okay.
So Figueroa is at the line. She was 1 for 2 in her first attempt. Off the front of the rim there. Substitution. We got Kira Nielsen coming in for the Lady Wolverines.
They're going to need some aggression because Windham has come out of the gates with a lot of it.
So that's off the back of the rim. Nielsen with the rebound.
Ow. Whacked your knee, huh?
I did. Kathy Matheson brings it across.
17-3.
Going to Eliason. Eliason working her way inside. Nice move. Didn't get it in. There's a fight for it underneath. Windham wins the battle. Shot across to the corner.
Oh, head fake. Do you see that head fake?
Oh, my goodness. It faked me out. There's Figueroa for 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Russell with the rebound.
Told you. You got to watch Figueroa and Gonzalez.
Going down to the corner to Beacott. Going to go to the middle. That's Faith Russell. She gets run into by Figueroa. That should be Figueroa's second foul. No, 20.
It's Liebezak.
Liebezak. Non-shooting foul. Griswold passes in. Abby Matheson right to Nielsen. She goes against the board. Misses her shot. Flores goes to the court.
Flores went down hard.
She did.
And it's
Tried
to
pass to the floor. It's going to be off her hands, out of bounds. That'll be green ball.
So 46 seconds to go in the first. It's all Windham.
All Windham in the first quarter. Up to Elias, and she brings it across. 39 seconds. Oh, to Nielsen. It's going to be off her hands, out of bounds. That'll be Windham ball.
You know, I think right there, that was just a freshman mistake. She wasn't watching the ball. She was more watching her defender. But you know what? Young Miss Nielsen is going to be one hell of a ball player.
She will get some experience over here. She's getting that varsity experience now.
She's just a young lady. I mean, she's her first year. You know, she's a freshman.
So there's Ortiz letting the clock run down. We just went under 20 seconds in the first quarter. Going to come in against Nielsen. Work inside, up against the glass, and that'll fall. That's her second bucket. 6 seconds.
6 different Whippets have scored.
To Faith Russell. 1 second. She doesn't get the shot off in time. It's long anyway. That's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Windham 19, Griswold 3.
We'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
So we are back. You're watching SNSN Radio. This is Griswold High School basketball. The Lady Wolverines versus the Lady Whippets of Windham. We just ended the first quarter. Your score, Windham 19, Griswold 3.
Yeah, they've got a lot of ground to make up, and Windham is playing extraordinary tight zone defense, especially on the inbound play. Griswold can't even get the ball inside.
Right.
Luckily, they brought Nielsen in. They did get a couple of passes to her because she is the tallest girl on the court. Unfortunately, she missed a couple of layups, but you know what? I mean, those will come. Those will come, that's for sure.
Right, and coming here to start off the second quarter, both Faith Russell and Kira Nielsen, who were in for the Griswold at the end of the first quarter, back on the bench. Sonia Matheson's back in the middle. So we've got Matheson and Matheson.
Ooh, Lindsay almost picked his pocket.
There's Flores. Back to continuing with this outstanding perimeter ball movement by the Lady Whippets. There's Gonzalez going against Van Lannen. She'll kick it back off to Martinez. You almost can't keep up with this.
They're just taking their time, waiting for the shot. Till they get it back to Gonzalez. And then
Ortiz
over to
is
Ortiz.
going to bring it back to the top of the key.
Figueroa is also taking a break too, looks like.
Gonzalez moves inside, surrounded by three Wolverines. Couldn't get the shot off.
And what a save there by Flores.
And Ortiz kicking it back down to the corner for the Lady Whippets. That was Rivera. Starting to come back up to the top.
At least Gonzalez just looked over to the ref like, what, no foul? The foul?
No foul was called. There's Gonzalez for three. Oh. Goodness gracious.
Oy, 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 oy.
3 threes for Miss Gonzalez.
That was downtown, man. That was NBA style.
Absolutely. Van Lannen bringing it down for Griswold. And it'll go out of bounds. And it'll be a change of possession. White ball. We've got some substitutions.
Jenkins is back in and Liebezak. So you got Jenkins, Liebezak, Ortiz, Flores, and at least Gonzalez.
So Windham bringing it back down. They got Gonzalez fighting against Eliason. Going to go back inside, try to kick it to Flores. She does end up with it, gets by Van Lannen, goes up over Matheson, off the back of the rim, no good, but Liebezak comes up with the rebound going against, Giroux. They get it to Van Lannen. She brings it across for Griswold. Oh, Gonzalez with the block, but knocked it right into Addie Matheson's hand. She's like, I'll take the three.
Did you hear it? It was like, bam.
She was like, thanks for the pass. So Gonzalez gets the assist for Matheson's three. We've got a timeout, 30-second timeout, Windham.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Griswold got a lot of ground to make up, 22-6, 5:40 to go in the half. We'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138, Griswold.
Tire Queen!
So you're back on SNSN Radio.
Have you met the Tire Queen?
I have
Advanced
met the
Auto Tire Queen.
But I've
She's
met
lovely.
that whole family.
Yeah, they're a great family.
So Figueroa bringing it across for the Whippets. Being very deliberate here in the second quarter, and why not? They've got a 22-6 lead over the Lady Wolverines. Working that perimeter. Eliason trying to go against Gonzalez. Gonzalez for three. off the rim.
It almost fell. That almost fell for
It was
Gonzalez.
like a pause off the rim. Anticipation. So, out of the baseline.
Figueroa is back into the game as well, number 33.
So we were talking, Mike, a couple of times before we came on the air. You know, the magic letter today is A. How many A names are there on this Windham team?
Too many. Well, let's see. You've got Anaya, Adelise,
Figueroa.
Allison.
She loses control of it, going out of bounds. Going to be off the knee of Abby Matheson. White ball.
7
first names that start with an A.
So Alyssa Figueroa, Aaliyah Cotto, looks like another Aaliyah Boyd, Alyssa Liebzak, Allison Como, Adelise Gonzalez.
So
and
Figueroa
Anaya
moving
Jenkins.
inside, kicks it to Liebzak. Off the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds, but it will be green ball. Yeah, so there's like an Aaliyah, an Allison, an Aliyah.
7 of them.
Alyssa, Anaya, Alyssa.
Hey, you know what? So what? We got 2 Mathesons.
We have 2 Mathesons. So that goes out of the bound on Peacock.
Yeah, that was really good by Jenkins. You see, she batted it, and she batted it right off of.
Right back into Peacock.
Yeah.
It went out of bounds. These Lady Whippets playing, you know, they're aggressive, but it's not rough. You know, they're keeping the press.
Right.
They seem like a very well-coached team. They knew what they were going to do when they came in here tonight. And they, right so far, have been executing.
Yeah, it's been all Windham. You know I'm going to do it, right?
What's that?
You know I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it.
Yeah.
There's Figueroa.
Not yet.
Sack.
Not yet.
So just continue to go. But Figueroa for 3. Oh, off the glass and in.
Anything they're throwing up right now is foul. You know, is falling in, and that's
it's just track.
and a
there's
travel.
a travel on Beacott. That'll be Windham ball. We got substitutions on the court. Flores is coming back in. Looks like Gonzalez is coming back in. We have Jenkins,
25-6.
Figueroa, and Ortiz. Calling Flores to come back up. She does, gets the pass. Going to go over to Ortiz. Ortiz
Flores
going across Beacott.
I tell you, Flores is a player. Foul on Beacott.
Going up against the so it's going to be a foul call. 13.
That's Beacott. I saw her do it. Guilty as charged.
Saw her do it. That's going to be the 7th team foul for Griswold. And that'll bring Ortiz to the line.
They're having a hard time from the free throw line, but you know what? They're having a good time from the three-pointer.
From the field, right, yeah.
I told you, you know, like during their shoot-around, they were doing quite well. They were hitting from everywhere.
They look pretty tight, even in their passing drills, working up and down the court. She makes her second.
26-6. The Wolverines have scored 1 3-point bucket in the first, and only 1 3-point bucket in the second so far.
Right, and that's Van Lannen and Abby Matheson. That goes out of bounds on Van Lannen. That'll be white ball.
They're just not in any kind of synchronization right now.
No, they are out of sorts.
All.
And you can see with this passing game that the Whippets are using on them tonight, this man defense that Griswold's using, they can get them trapped up and pick themselves off. There's a pick right at the top by Jenkins. Flores for 3. Shoots it long. That goes off Van Lannen. Whoa!
Oh!
So it looked like Elias. No, that wasn't Elias. That was Giroux.
They didn't call a foul.
No, Giroux went right over the back of Figueroa. No foul call.
No, Figueroa gave her a hip toss.
Little hip check. Flores tried to get it to Gonzalez. Gonzalez wasn't ready for it. Elias and gets the seal. She moves it across. Slows it up. Goes for 3. Oh!
So, oddly enough, the Wolverines have 3 threes.
Right. All the points
All
for the Wolverines tonight.
Well, if you're going to score, you might as well get 3.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Windham being tough from the line, they're like, why go for 1 when we can go for 3? But Griswold with 3 threes of their own, and that is all their 9 points.
No matter what, I mean, they're having a bad first half, but that doesn't mean they're at all out of this ball game.
No, they're not. This is still just the first half. I mean,
there's another steal.
Steal by Elias and feeds it down to Abby. Just too much on it, out of bounds. Libizak coming back in for the Whippets. Flores is going to have a seat.
Flores, man, she's just a scrappy player.
Well, I tell you, when she comes out there, like she makes play, then goes and takes a rest. Comes back in, play, goes take a rest.
Scrappy.
Oh,
yeah. She's tough. Looks like a tough kid. I thought Libizak was going to take that.
It looked like she started to turn. They
nice
it underneath.
Play.
And Ortiz is going to put it against the glass for 2.
That was well set up right there by the Whippets. And another steal.
Tried to get it to Matheson. Figueroa is going to steal that one, kick it back out. There, it's up in the air, off the rim, no good. Sonia Matheson comes in for the rebound.
Sonia has not really been a factor yet.
No, been kind of quiet from the older Matheson today. Giroux moving inside. Nice move. Puts against the glass. It does not fall. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up against the board. There's going to be a foul call. That's going to be against Jenkins. That's her second. That'll bring Giroux to the line for the Lady Wolverines.
Let's see if the Wolverines can get into double figures here.
There you go.
Da-da-da. 28-10. Still an 18-point lead.
1:28 left in the first half. Giroux sinks both her shots.
Really, if you think about it, the Wolverines are not getting a lot of shots off.
They are not. And we had talked about, one of the keys to the game before we got started is going to be that first quarter.
I think you'd be very surprised what their shooting percentage actually is so far.
What, Griswold?
Yeah, it's 50%. I mean, they're shooting 50% from the field.
So did they call the...
that was on Eliason.
Eliason call for the foul. That's her second.
And they're in the 1-and-1, so...
And that brings
Gonzalez is going to go
to the line.
This will put her in double figures if she gets this first one here. And she does. So she's got 10. Sierra Ortiz has 7. Flores has got 4. And she sinks them both.
I tell you, she's got nice form on her shots. So Griswold able to get it across. There's Elias, and going inside, she's going to go against Libizak. The foul call. Is it going to be a charge or a block?
No. It is a block.
A block?
It's on Libizak, right?
It is. That's her second. That brings Elias into the line.
I got to tell you something. I'm real proud of something.
You are.
I can't believe it happened.
It's not yogurt?
No. I went over 100,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh, there you go.
How you like that? Yeah, who's your daddy?
You should get like
nothing. You get nothing.
Yeah, I'll give you like a Big Mac.
Ooh, really? After this?
Sure.
Cool. All right, I'm in. 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Lane violation. That's Gonzalez.
He's going to shoot it again. So that one, no count. So
do-over.
Got to make good here. And she got
sinks her second. She's now the leading scorer for Griswold with 4. Steal by Van Landen, but it's recovered by Ortiz, who brings it back across. Under a minute left to play in the second period.
Well, the Whippets are certainly gunning for their average. this year for scoring. I mean, they've got 30 points in the first half already. But
Right.
they're really holding Griswold down as far as their point totals.
Right, they're just under 57 points a game. And they're
But you know what?
34 points a half.
The Wolverines woke up a little bit. It's only 11-9 in the second quarter.
So Figueroa playing catch.
Yeah, that's all they're going to do right now. They're going to run the clock out.
Koto.
Maybe go for one more shot.
10 seconds.
Nice pick.
Pick set at the top. Figueroa with it. She's working around. Inside, outside the paint. There's a fade. In and out of the basket. There's the buzzer. That's the end of the first half. And your score, Windham 30. Griswold 12.
And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a little bit. Keep it right here. It's SNSN.
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
Did you know that Allstate Insurance, the Trahan agency, has 2 offices now, Plainfield and East Lyme, and that's good news for you since Kevin Trahan has been in the insurance business for well over a quarter of a century. Plus, he's easy to find. Just search in any browser, Kevin Trahan, Allstate Insurance, and when you get to his Facebook page, you'll find tons of helpful information on questions you may not even have thought to ask. Allstate Insurance, Trahan Agency, Plainfield and East Lyme. Proud sponsor of Griswold Youth Football.
Got to appreciate all of our sponsors here at SNSN, including Griswold Pride. Of course, folks, don't provide for your kids. Don't have, any of those drinking parties at home. You know why?
No, why?
You could get in trouble. You could go to jail.
As the adult.
If you're hosting one of those things, you're being all silly and stupid about it, well, guess what? You could be locked up.
You could be held liable.
Exactly. Go to griswoldpride.org, find out information on that. Plus, right now, they have a whole bunch of materials on vaping and the dangers of it. And so much information has come out in the last 2 or 3 years, pertaining to vaping and how dangerous it actually is. It's like the big thing they say. It's like metal in your lungs.
Doesn't sound like a good thing.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So check out griswoldpride.org. And another organization that sponsors Wolverine Sports is CERAC, SERAC. You can visit them at CERACCT.com. They right there, they're more with the adult piece, with drugs and alcohol, problem gambling. And, their mantra is it's 21 for a reason, because basically your brain's still developing. Your brain's still developing until you're about 25. And I've learned all this stuff by, hanging out with these organizations and going to seminars and taking classes with them and stuff. Hang out with Rich Wasilick, he'll teach me stuff, in the morning show. So CERACCT.org and griswoldpride.org. And we also thank Griswold Pride for sponsoring our broadcast booth every single sporting contest. 30-12, John.
It is 30-12 first half, so this is a much different ball game than what we saw when these 2 teams faced each other earlier in the season.
9-point win by the Wolverines first time out. But today it's you're right, totally different.
And I can tell you, in the first 16 minutes of play, Windham just flat out outplaying Griswold.
It seems like the Lady Wolverines tonight just are not in sync. They're just not in sync with each other. We've seen them. Like I remember watching the first 2 games of the year, and they were nice, crisp passing back and forth. They were making things happen, and they were controlling the tempo on the court. And I've seen sparks of that pretty much all season long, and I think you have too.
Right. We will see it for brief moments of time.
Yeah. And when they're out of sync, they're really out of sync. And that's tonight, unfortunately.
But yeah, that was one of the things we had talked about. I think you were talking about a snap on their passes that they had earlier in the season that they haven't had later. And it has just been so, it's almost 50-50 when they come to the court now after we've come back after the holiday break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't know if they're going to win or lose.
And, you know, their record indicates that 6-6, you know. So, I mean, yes, any team's going to have good days. Any team's going to have bad days. But what I've seen with them is either they're in sync or they're not in sync.
Right. Yeah, they're either hitting on all cylinders or
there's no in between. There's no in between, you know. I mean, you want to talk in sync, bye. You know, that's a different type of in sync.
That's right.
But anyway, and these are good kids. You know, they're very athletic. I mean, there are kids on this team that are multi-sport athletes. These kids are competitive. It's not that they're not. You know, and I don't want to sound like I'm poo-pooing them either, because I'm not.
No, you can see it in their faces, in their eyes, and then the glances that they give to each other. You know, they got fight. They got heart. It's just for whatever reason, it's just.
Do you remember the Montville game? And we were talking senior leadership.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Sonia Matheson showed up in the second half and just took over.
Right, showing what a co-captain of this basketball team needs to do.
They need that. She hasn't done that yet tonight.
No, been pretty quiet from Sonia.
She's kind of laid back, and I've you kind of watch her face, and she just looks like she's out of sync with everybody else.
A little relaxed.
Again, you have those days. We have them in radio. You know, they're 9 times out of 10. I'm jumping all over my own words. So anyway, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back in a minute. The second half is just about ready to start. Windham 30, the Wolverines 12. And also we'd like to thank another one of our supporters here at SNSN. And, of course, is the Burns Agency. They are in Norwich and also in Dayville. Find out why you buy better at Burns, BurnsAgency.com. I have a few things to the Burns Agency.
All right.
I do. Jay Burns, cool cat, man. I'll tell you. And he's really tall.
Really tall.
He's like 6'20". I don't know.
That's amazing.
I got to tell you that. No, he's, I don't know, 6'6", 6'7". But I had a friend one time. He used to play for the Yukon Huskies. And when I first met him, I looked at him. I said, so I got to ask you. And he goes, what? And he goes, wait, I know what you're going to ask. I said, what? He goes, how tall am I? I said, how'd you guess? Common question. So I said, all right, well, how tall are you? He goes, 5'20".
5'20". Make you do the math.
He did, yeah, 6'8". So, all right, we'll be back in a minute right here on SNSN.
The holidays are over and it's time to start paying the bills. Let Cash for Cars help you out by taking away that old jalopy in the backyard. You know, the one back there. Cash for Cars will tow away your cars, trucks, SUVs, and pay you $300 to $400 in cash. Blown up, no title or keys, they don't care. Call Cash for Cars, 860-373-2556, or shoot them a message on Facebook. Search Cash, the number 4, Cars. Cash, the number 4, Cars. And get paid now.
So we are back. This is SNSN Radio. We are still halftime here at Windham High School, Thomas Callaghan Gymnasium.
Well,
so Mike, we were talking about tall people before we went back at that break.
Merch and I, the Merch, we were at Montville the other night, and one of the refs was literally 6'11", and he used to play for Wake Forest. He was a local man, and very impressive, very athletic. I mean, but he had legs for days, man. I mean, it was like
where do you buy jeans?
I don't know. Yeah.
Because I can tell I'm only 6'2", but I have a 36-inch inseam, and it's hard to find those.
Yeah, and I will tell you, I mean, and he didn't play. He didn't play any games because, one of the things they talk about when they start the game, they read off, what you should and should not do as fans. Be a fan, don't be a fanatic.
Right.
Root for your team, root for your player.
Not against your opponent.
Don't against the opponent, all that stuff. Well, at Montville, there was a fan that, and this, of course, does not depict every fan of Montville, but he was
that individual.
It's just individual, and he was ranking all over the tall ref, just all over him. And then finally, the ref called timeout, went over to the AD, and next thing you know, the AD is walking across the court, and the guy's still lipping him. He's still lipping him.
As he's getting tossed.
Well, he didn't know it yet.
Oh, he didn't know he was going to get tossed.
And then the guy looks at him and goes, bye-bye. You're gone.
Bye-bye.
And the AD walked him out. And you know what? So just so you know, when they say, be a fan, not a fanatic, they're serious about that. They're
Absolutely.
And they will toss you out.
And then if you see a 6'11" referee walk into the gymnasium, you know he's done it.
Oh. Yeah. We were talking about, we're talking about, we were in Montville the other night, and one of the refs, he's like 6'11", he used to play for Wake Forest. Yes. And we're talking about how, be a fan, not a fanatic, and all that stuff that they talked about at the beginning. He kicked the guy right the heck out of there the other night. Really? Out of Montville, yeah. So, hey, got to do it. So we see the refs all the time.
We do. We're actually starting to get to know a lot of these refs.
Oh, yeah, and they're really nice guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like I've told you, my high school roommate, my college roommate used to referee high school basketball games for some spending money.
Yeah.
So here we are into the second half. At the end of the first, it was Windham 30, Griswold 12. Eliason bringing it inside, and it's going to be tipped out of her hands, but Griswold recovers.
I'm not sure what that whole I'm just going to toss it up layup move by her
We'll
is.
see it, and then Abby Matheson sending it all the way across out of bounds.
Did you notice that?
Ball.
Tonight she's just kind of tossing it up.
I don't even care. Put it up.
Well, I don't know if it's like that. It's more like it was like a volleyball toss.
Maybe she was doing a dig. That's the dig shot.
It's like that. Up in the air.
So Figueroa bringing it across for the Lady Whippets. Got Ortiz coming across the top of the key. Oh, there was some trip up on the side. Gonzalez with the shot, but there was a whistle.
Shot off. Are they calling that on Eliason? Yeah. That's number 3.
So Eliason's going to get
the
foul.
Babs better be cool over there. She's not happy.
Yeah, third quarter, the sleeves are already rolled up.
Uh-huh. It's windy in here.
Yeah, did they open a window?
There's
there's Gonzalez for 3 off the side of the rim, no good. There's Matheson with the rebound, going to kick it over to Abby Matheson. She'll bring it across for the Lady Wolverines.
See some twin magic there between.
There we go. There.
Nice touch by Giroux. Just didn't hit.
Go in. Matheson couldn't come down with that rebound. Figueroa to Ortiz. Ortiz puts it up, sinks the basket.
She's got 9.
The Griswold still fighting that press from Windham, bringing the ball across. They go in. There's Giroux under the basket. No good. Gets the rebound. There's a block.
That's 2 blocks in a row.
There's Ortiz bringing it back down. Oh, she's going to get another basket. That's 4 points for Ortiz here in the second half.
And they're opening up the lead 34-12. And we're going to get a
timeout.
Yeah. Can't let that go. Be back in a minute.
60 seconds.
We're going to take one as well. Be back right here on SNSN.
Reliable plumbing and heating services are just a phone call away when you contact the professionals at McGuire Plumbing and Heating in Fallontown. Family owned for more than 35 years, McGuire Plumbing and Heating has earned a reputation by providing accurate quotes and being open and honest when on the job, plus giving honest advice that may be needed down the road but isn't an immediate concern today. Find McGuire Plumbing and Heating on Facebook or call 860-376-3388. Look for the big truck with the little Irish.
It's windy in Windham.
It's
inside.
Turned into a wind tunnel.
Is it windy in here? Or is it me?
No, there's a breeze. Right.
We're sitting with the fan. We're fans. We're just sitting with everybody tonight,
right in the bleacher. I think it's the dog pound, they call it.
The dog pound, huh? I've never had a breeze inside like that.
No. That is a straight up natural breeze.
Welcome to Chicago. Sheesh. Is it going to rain?
I've been to Chicago once.
I drove through there. I don't ever want to do that again.
No?
No. Drove through on the highway. Scared the living bejesus out of me. It was like 9 lanes, and people who passed me on both sides. I'm like, oh my God, I'm having a panic attack.
You've never driven in Dallas. So basket's not falling for the Lady Griswold today. Abby Matheson's shot goes over the rim. Figueroa brings it over for the Whippets. Ortiz for 3.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And still with the press.
She's got 14. Ortiz with 14 and a 25-point lead.
14 in the last 11 seconds. There's Eliason with a shot. She's going to get fouled. That's going to go against Jenkins.
Yep.
That's the freshman picking up her 3rd personal. Eliason coming to the line.
They need to start scoring.
Nice easy shot from Eliason there.
They're going to have to play more of a perimeter game because as soon as they get the ball inside and they throw it up there, I can't tell you how many points, how many shots have been blocked.
Right, and then you saw who just came in for Windham.
Yeah.
Flores back on the court. Both shots made for Eliason.
Hey, Wolverines are 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
Doing it, getting it done. And then Eliason, leading scorer for Griswold. She's got 6.
I'm telling you, their shooting percentage is fine. They're just not getting enough shots off.
So that pass from Figueroa to Flores, a little bit too much, goes out of bounds. It'll be green ball. Passes it. Are they gonna stay in this press the whole game?
They have been in this press the whole game. They
Right.
pressed all
Abby Matheson to Sonia, off the glass and 2.
See, there you go. What was that? Sonia or Abby to Sonia.
M&M connection,
That
getting
works.
it done for 2 points.
And they didn't do that at all in the first half. I didn't even see it attempted. I don't know if Babcock just didn't call the play or what, but
maybe that was a sister play.
Could be. Worked.
It was nice and it worked out. You want to know another player? I've been surprised with their play, and I don't know why. It's Figueroa. She's got nice ball handling skills. There's Gonzalez putting it up, and she'll get another bucket. Bounce pass to Abby Matheson. She goes to the court. There is a foul that may be charged against Figueroa.
She's got, who is that? Gonzalez has got 13. Figueroa.
That will be Figueroa's. They're showing one foul. She had one in the first, too.
I know, but they put it under a wrong number, 31.
Oh,
remember?
yeah, we just gave it to her. I remember now. There you go. Oh, nice bounce pass underneath. Matheson coming up. It's short. Giroux
Nice.
with the rebound
There you
gets the 2.
A little more aggressive under the bucket, I noticed so far. Now
I like it.
Leads down to 21.
You know, maybe we saw it in both the Stonington games.
Oh, excuse me, 18.
Griswold seems to play better when they play a more aggressive style of basketball. Gonzalez from 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Figueroa fighting for it. She's going to take it all the way out of bounds, green ball.
She went over to the box office, wanted to see how much they took in tonight.
Make sure,
and,
what were ticket sales tonight?
Yeah.
We got a 50-50 raffle. Is there anything?
Do they?
No.
I think you get a Mars bar if you win.
I'll take a Mars bar. Oh, nice pass to Beacott. Trying to get to Matheson underneath. She missed. Oh! Nice save by Abby Matheson, but
to Addie Gonzalez.
And then there's Ortiz.
Travel?
You got to travel. Change of possession. The pace started getting a little bit too fast. 30-second timeout, Windham.
We're going to take it ourselves. Listening to high school basketball right here on SNS.
Authorization, enrollment, and activation activities are required. Receive all services. Contact institution for details.
2 lattes, please, on me. Yeah? My free Kasasa Cashback checking account surprised me with sweet cash rewards. So thoughtful. Kasasa Cashback simply appreciates me. It also refunds my ATM withdrawal fees. Huh. My Megabank account just takes money out every month without even asking. Sounds like it's time to move on.
Take back the special treatment you deserve with Kasasa Cashback. Ask for Kasasa Cash Checking at Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank today. Member FDIC.
And we are back. So we're seeing a little bit different Wolverine ball club here in the second half, playing a little bit more aggressive, a little bit faster pace, and I think it's working out for them.
You know, they're utilizing Sonia Matheson a little bit different. I mean, I don't think Babs, really utilized her at all in the first half. I'm not sure why, but as soon as they start putting her in the center of the play, you notice things start to happen a little bit. And you know what? And who better to match her up with? Well, how about Sis? They kind of know each other.
They do. Keep them on the court together. It's like that. You just saw them give each other a glance right there. And big sis, the little sis back to the top. That's Elias. And going down to Beacott, finding Giroux underneath. There's Matheson.
Oh,
Flores
no
gets a hand in there. No foul
No
call.
foul.
Whew, Flores, it's like she knew where to be.
Yeah, it's like a ninja.
I have been impressed with the play of Flores today.
I'm surprised they didn't call foul, to be honest with you.
There's Abby Matheson
should have
working in
taken
against
that.
Figueroa. She'll take the shot.
Ooh.
Oh, in and out. Figueroa with the rebound. Figueroa going.
Ooh, little shoulder check.
Not afraid to lower that shoulder and go across. She goes to the court, but able to get it off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Flores. Flores to Levizak. Was that a travel?
I think so, but then I didn't see a move.
No, I just saw him point the other direction. So,
or was it a carry?
We'll never know. I didn't see him make any movement. Abby Matheson to Beacott. Beacott to Elias, and she puts it up for three. It's going to go wide right, out of bounds.
Back to the Whippets.
Change of possession. Right there. One thing that's going to make a big difference in this game is that right there. Is you've got to capitalize when you come down there, take better shots. If the shot's not there, work it around. Wyndham's been doing it to you.
Right. Nice steal there by Giroux.
Absolutely. Going to feed it to Beacott. Beacott's all. Oh, my goodness. Ortiz came out of nowhere. Misses the layup against the glass.
And they're finally going to give Haley Flores a foul on that.
So Haley Flores is going to pick up. That's her first foul.
No, that's two.
That's her second?
Yeah.
When did they call her earlier?
Oh, hold on.
Matheson. Going to kick it back out to the top to Rivera. It's going to go over to Gonzalez. She's always dangerous no matter where she's at.
Sorry about that. We lost picture for a minute. We are running on a Wi-Fi connection here. This is all that's available.
So Levizak going back outside. That's Rivera to Gonzalez. In and out with the shot off the rim and the backboard, no good. Giroux with the rebound kicks it out to Sonia Matheson, who tosses it over to Eliason. She brings it across. Going down to the corner, back into the middle to Sonia Matheson, back to the top of the key. There's a look. Kick it to the outside. Giroux sails over the rim, but Sonia Matheson's right there. She's going to go back up against the glass. That doesn't fall. Levizak gets it up.
Nobody challenged that rebound.
Nobody was there. It's like there was Matheson and Windham. That's who was under the basket on that play. Gonzalez, nice feed under the basket. Levizak, she's going to get the bucket and the foul.
It's on Natalie Beacott. That's her second.
So Alyssa coming to the line.
Lead back to 21, 41-20. Minute to go in the third.
Lysa loses control, but Abby Matheson there to recover it before it goes over half court. Giroux going to Matheson back in the middle again. She's going to put it up, and she'll get the two.
And they got away with a foul there, too.
So really, you called it, using Matheson more underneath, and it's working out. Oh, nice stop by Figueroa. Able to get separation against Giroux, gets it over to Leibezak. Leibezak going to pick it to Ortiz. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Looks like there was, try to be, Leibezak said, no, that's mine. Foul call. They're going to call that against Giroux. That's her third. Looked like there may have been a jump ball. And then Leibezak was like,
I think
no
if she would have
way.
locked her up, they would have got a jump ball call, but
Just ripped it out of Giroux's hand. Oh, B caught with a steal, but not able to control it. Goes back into Windham's hands. That shot goes up.
and,
2 players go down to the court.
and Giroux
and
gets her
Rivera.
fourth, and that's going to be 3 shots. Is it not?
So we got Jenkins coming to the line. She's going to sink her first.
Faith Russell coming in. Giroux's going to take a seat with 4 fouls. We probably won't see her for a while.
Yeah, we got 2 of those fouls back to back.
Yeah. Oh, it was only 2.
So she sinks both.
I thought that was in 3-point land.
Oh, there's a steal by the Whippets. They kick it out. That was only a 2-point shot, but she sinks it. That's Ortiz.
At the buzzer.
2, 4, 6, 9 points.
She got 16 total.
With
leading
Sienna Ortiz.
all scorers.
Wow.
Well, this is certainly not the 47-36 game
No.
that the Wolverines had at home. Definitely not. We're going to take a quick break. The score is 45-23. The Whippets have whipped it good. And you knew I was going to do it. And now have moved to a 23-point lead. We're going to be back with the fourth in a minute right here on SNSN.
Life is full of choices. At Jewett City Savings Bank, we can make one choice easy, finding the right checking account. We offer a range of affordable accounts to fit your budget and needs, and each gives you the freedom to access your money the way you want, online, through our mobile app, or with your debit card. It's your money and your choice. To learn more about the account that's right for you, stop by one of our offices or visit us at jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
So we are back. This is fourth quarter action from Windham High School. At the end, that 2-point shot by Ortiz. She had 9 points just in the third quarter for the Lady Whippets.
Whip it good.
Then we'll have to talk about some clay flower pot heaters that you were discussing during the break.
You can see it on YouTube, man. They're really cool.
Yeah.
If you got these clay flower pots
Right.
right around the house, you can make little heaters.
I'm telling you, if you could like bake beans in there too, I would do it.
I like baked beans.
I like baked beans.
And I am going to hold you to that Big Mac tonight.
Yeah.
So just so you know, I'm just saying, all right? You put it out there.
I did. I told you. Well,
You know?
100,000 TikTok followers.
Yeah. I got 100,000 on TikTok now. How you like that?
That's impressive.
For SNSN and our 80s music.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
But how can I not resist the 2 all-beef patty, special sauce, lettuce,
cheese,
some pickles, some onion, all on a sesame seed bun. Delicious.
Delish. So we are started. Windham brings it in. That is Miss Ortiz, who hit that 2-pointer at the end of the third quarter. Getting it down to Gonzalez. Gonzalez and Eliason. There was a pick. Open Gonzalez up, tried to move it inside, but there is a steal. That's going to be Van Lannen bringing it down for Griswold, fighting to the baseline. Was there a push?
I think so. Is it on Jenkins? Yeah. That's a 4 on her, on the freshman.
So Anaya Jenkins picks up her 4th foul. Sonia Matson dumping it to Abby Matson. She's going to work in. There was a hand block on that. That goes out of bounds on Faith Russell, so that will be Windham ball. But no, you were talking, Mike. In the third quarter, Griswold comes out after halftime, start using Sonia Matson a little bit more underneath.
Absolutely.
And it seemed to work out. Griswold with their highest scoring quarter of the ball game in the third. Nice steal by Elias, and she's going to bring it down for Griswold. Got to get control of it, slow it up, kick it back. She goes to Abby Matson, who works herself inside. There was a nice lane opening up. She just overthrows Sonia out of bounds. So once again, unforced error for the Lady Wolverines, and they come up empty-handed.
Okay.
Ortiz fighting against Van Landen. She's going to put it up. She's going to get another 2 points.
18 points.
She's going for the double quarter pounder.
Yeah. Give her a chili cheese dog.
That's for like special people. Abby Matson at the top. Eliason for 3. Off the rim, no good. Faith Russell gets the rebound. Oh! Tried to pass it over. That was knocked out of her hands by Jenkins. She's going to take it all the way to the court off the glass. No good, but draws the foul.
She's hurt. Went down a little hard.
Went down right on her noggin.
That's on Eliason.
2. Eliason picking up the foul. That's
4.
her fourth. So a couple of Lady Wolverines in serious foul trouble here.
So I was working in management, and in one of the largest wireless phone company for quite a few years. And whenever one of my staff did something good, I'd send out an email to the team, give that one a chili cheese dog. And I'd send a picture of the chili cheese dog.
Oh, but you didn't get them actually chili cheese
No. I'd be broke. Because some people got double chili cheese dogs.
Oh, I'd be
with
double.
onion.
I'd be double too.
So depending on how good the task was how good the chili cheese dog.
I'd get lobster mac on the side too.
Yeah. Some people they just got a dog with a relish.
Van Landen crossing court, and that's going to be intercepted and stolen. Going to be taken all the way down. That was Rivera.
They're missing, but
shot.
then they're following.
They're following it up. We talked. Who was that? Who got that shot on the rebound?
Babs calling a timeout. 50-22. They're going to push it up to 30-point lead. 6:01 to go in the ball game. Listening to Wolverine basketball right here on SNSN.
Hey, I'm Jess, but you can call me the Tire Queen. For the best deals on tires, come and see me at Advanced Automotive on Route 138 in Griswold. Call me at 860-376-8687. But definitely don't talk to my dad. He's definitely not the Tire King.
And right now, Jess the Tire Queen has great deals and excellent service waiting for you at Advanced Automotive, Route 138, Griswold.
Tire Queen!
I went and saw the Tire Queen today.
You did?
I did. Saw her and her dad, Bill Preslucky, over at Advanced Automotive. Took a picture of Jess for their new ad. I'm going to put a little crown on her.
Oh, a crown.
Yeah.
There you go.
Can we go to Burger King?
Like it.
I want a Burger King crown.
Oh, you can't have it your way.
Oh, Jesus. Well, John, you know who else can't have it their way right
Who's
now?
that?
Is the Lady Wolverines.
Right.
They are up against their biggest deficit, I think, of the maybe not of the season, but they're down by 28 right now. And this is definitely not concurrent with the first game they played Windham this year.
No, completely different Windham team, but Griswold also not playing like they had earlier in the season. Abby Matson feeding it to Elias, and she's going to put it up and sink 2. So she's not done tonight.
She's got 8. 50-24.
Figueroa taking her time to bring it across. She'll knock it off to Rivera. Rivera to Flores. There's that passing game we saw in Gonzalez for 3 off the back of the rim. But, hey, there's a Griswold rebound. Van Landen bringing it across for the Lady Wolverines. Toss to DeRue, who goes to Eliason. Oh, feeding underneath the Matson. She's going to work the baseline, kick it back out to Van Landen. She's going to put it up for 3. Off the rebound, no good. Matson with the rebound. Coming across, she had Flores chasing there. They get it back in, underside, going into the paint. Going up for the shot. She's going to be fouled. I believe that's going to be Liebezak that's going to get called for that.
No. Flores.
Flores with the foul. Sonia sinks her first.
Sonia with 5 and all in the second half. She didn't have any points in the first half.
No, none. Ortiz coming in for Windham.
And even the Griswold faithful watching the game, they're very quiet tonight.
Off the front of the rim on their second shot. She's able to get her own rebound. Kicks it out to Eliason.
Kickball.
Yeah, they tried to feed it back into her underneath. That was Giroux. Goes out of bounds on Windham. Green ball. Abby Matheson looking to pass it in. She gets it to Van Lannen. Van Lannen working against Liebezek. She's going to try to. Whoop! Matheson going down. Flores going down with her. There was trying to be a save in the pass, but Liebezek's going to intercept that. Take it all the way back down the court. Out to the top to Figueroa. Oh, nice pick at the top. Figueroa finds a lane, puts it in off the glass for 2. Nicely done by the Lady Whippets.
It was a good drive there by Figueroa.
It was. I said it earlier. I've been impressed with her play. Very nice ball handling skills. She seems to have a nice shot.
But really, it's all Sienna Ortiz.
Sienna Ortiz putting on a show tonight. The senior.
Well, Dad's coach. Got to make sure, you're in trouble.
Oh, Gonzalez. Oh, right. Van Lannen trying to come up and over, and that's going to be short. Fighting underneath is Matheson and Liebezek. We get a jump ball. Possession Griswold.
I don't know what that shot was by Van Lannen.
It just kind of went up and off the board. I would
have passed it instead of
Giroux with the shot. That's too shallow. It's going to go off the back of the rim. Windham with another rebound, taking it all the way down. That's going to go out of bounds on Jenkins. Green ball. Just went under 4 minutes left to play in this ball game, Mike. Masson working that baseline again, comes back across with a little hook against the glass. Too much. Goes down.
Bob Cousy there.
Oh, nice bounce. Shot is short. Eliason picks it up, gets it to Giroux. Giroux's going to take it to the outside for some clear court. She's going to take it all the way, and she's going to get the basket.
Just took that shot over. She's got 8.
Was caught in traffic, took it to the outside, took it across half court, and then took it all the way through the lane to the post for 2.
So her and Haley both have 8 to lead the Wolverines. But still a 25-point lead.
Oh, steal by Abby Matheson. Passes over, shot just underneath the basket, no good. Rebound is made by Ortiz. Ortiz feeds it out to Figueroa. Figueroa is going to take it back up to the top. Van Lannen's all over. She works through. Foul call
on Sonia.
On Matheson.
She came up hobbling a little bit.
That's her 3rd. Figueroa coming to the line.
She is 1 for 4 from the line tonight.
Right, 25% from the line. And she has some points in the game, but, I don't think that's really what they use her for, is she sinks her second shot. Van Lannen to Giroux. She's working inside. Goes across court to Abby Matheson. She puts it up. That's only going to be 2. Off the rim, no good.
Is there a foul underneath the basket? No.
There was a foul call under the basket on the shot. 33.
That was Figueroa.
Getting rung up.
That's really her 3rd. Even though they fixed it. Look at that.
Oh, they did. Hey!
They
we guessed right. So Figueroa is going to go down, and Flores comes back into the game for the Lady Whippets. Always. I tell you what, she makes her presence known when she comes out.
That's Flores. That's 4. Yep, that's 4 on Flores.
So comes in immediately, gets called on the foul.
So Flores and Jenkins both have 4.
So Giroux, who has 4 fouls herself, comes to the line. And she'll sink that.
Nine points for Giroux.
Off the back of the rim, but Abby Matheson with the rebound kicks it to Elias, and she's going for 3 off the front of the rim. But hey, there's Van Lannon. She's going to work herself inside, put it up.
And she's going to catch a foul.
She's going to get a foul. I believe that's going to go against Ortiz.
You are correct, sir.
Oh.
That's only her first.
So we got 60-second timeout, Windham. 2:25 left to play in the ball game. Windham 53, Griswold 28.
And we will be back in just a minute. You're listening to Wolverines basketball on SNSN.
Family owned and operated. That's something you don't hear too often anymore. Highway Campers of Plainfield is now 3 generations in and going strong. If you're looking to upgrade or get your first RV, contact the family that knows RVs, Highway Campers. They'll walk you through the process of finding the right RV for you and can even finance it for you. Visit www.highwaycampers.com and find your home on wheels. After all, home is where you park it. Highway Campers is a proud supporter of Griswold Youth Football.
So here we are. We've got a 60-second timeout call by the Lady Whippets. Lindsay and Atlanta will be coming to the line as soon as the timeout expires. So here in the last couple of minutes, we're seeing something a little bit different from the Lady Wolverines, but it may be a little bit too little too late. But they're getting aggressive down at the baseline, fighting, driving through the lane, getting those higher percentage shots. They've actually come down with a couple of rebounds, and they're able to get some points on the board as Van Lannon comes to the line for her free throws after the foul.
Gets the first one.
Nothing but net on the first shot.
She got them both. That's
She'll
a nice
sink
shot.
both. That was even better one than the first.
Hey, like that, Van.
So that will bring Griswold to 30. Heading into 2 minutes left in this contest.
Oh, why not?
Flores for 3. Oh!
Yeah. There's the dagger.
Man.
Oh, wait a minute. There's Giroux.
Van Lannon.
Oh, that was
Van Lannon moved. Giroux passed it out. That's Gonzalez. She's always dangerous with the basketball in her hand. Just moving around the outside is Gonzalez. Eliason on the court. They kick it back to Levizak.
Double dribble.
Double dribble on Levizak. That'll be green ball.
You don't see that call too much.
Not much. We don't even see that much called in the middle school games we call.
God, I think I saw that last time was against Will Chamberlain.
Oh, the last time I saw a double dribble.
I think it was Dr. J.
Dr. J. It was actually Dr. I right before Dr. J.
Yeah. All right, looks like Sienna Ortiz is done for the night.
Right.
11, 14.
What else could she possibly do?
18 points.
Van Lannon puts it up against the glass. It's going to fall. Rebound is knocked into Cotto's hands. She brings it across for the Wolverines. They give it to Flores. Oh, there's somebody we haven't seen today for the Lady Whippets, number 12. So Flores goes up. That's going to bounce. Everybody's got out of the way like it was going to fall. Flores opens up, gets her own rebound. It puts it in for 2. That's why you never give up. Everybody assumed that first shot was going in, and they separated like the Red Sea under the basket, and then Flores was able to get her own rebound and put it back up and get the 2 points. There's Abby Matheson coming inside to get 2 points of her own.
Faith Russell back into the game, and Kira Nielsen. I keep messing up that.
You change her name all the time. Lisa comes in and gets the board for 2.
She's got 7. 60-32. 28-point lead.
Van Lannon off the front of the rim. Who
Just
got
short.
the rebound? Flores.
They're just going to.
Whoa! Oh, there's a steal by Matheson. Woohoo! Feed it to Van Lannon. Layup. It's too hard. Faith Russell with the rebound. She'll get the basket and the foul.
Aaliyah Cotto was there, but she just kind of sat back. I mean, what are you going to do? You're up 26 points.
Right. So that foul went against Cotto. That's her first. 9.9 seconds left in this contest.
You know, if you're going to come in the game, you're going to be in for 30 seconds, draw a foul.
Do something. Faith Russell thinks her shot.
And all you got to do is just run the clock out. They don't even have to take it. They don't even have to bring it across.
So just like that, Faith Russell ties for the leading scorer for Griswold in the fourth quarter. Clock runs out. Your final. Windham Lady Whippets 60. Your Lady Wolverines 35.
All right, we'll be back to wrap it up in a minute right here on SNSN.
Did you know that Allstate Insurance, the Trahan agency, has 2 offices now, Plainfield and East Lyme, and that's good news for you since Kevin Trahan has been in the insurance business for well over a quarter of a century. Plus, he's easy to find. Just search in any browser, Kevin Trahan, Allstate Insurance, and when you get to his Facebook page, you'll find tons of helpful information on questions you may not even have thought to ask. Allstate Insurance, Trahan Agency, Plainfield, and East Lyme, proud sponsor of Griswold Youth Football.
And we're back here at SNSN. The game we saw was a little bit of a Donnybrook, was it not?
It was, but I can tell you it's the tale of 2 different basketball games. The first half, I think anybody will tell you that was 100% Windham. The second half, a little bit different ball game in the second half. And I think if we'd have seen that the second half Lady Wolverines show up in the first half,
it'd be a little bit different ball game.
Completely different ball game, closer ball game. I'm not calling a Griswold win, but it definitely would have been a closer ball game than it ended up being. Windham taking the W 60-35 over Griswold here in Wyndham Thomas Callaghan Gymnasium.
Well, what's up next?
What's up next for the Lady Wolverines is St. Bernard's on Monday. That's a 6 o'clock tip-off.
That's right. And we will be there. And then Tuesday night, we have a boys game. So more basketball than humans should be allowed to have.
Right. The basketball keeps coming here on the streaming news and sports network, SN Radio.
All right, John, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Take us out, brother.
So you've been watching SNSN Griswold Wolverine basketball. Unfortunately, the Lady Wolverines taking the loss tonight, but we will be back on Monday at St. Bernard's. See you then. For everybody out there in the snowstorm coming in, be safe, be careful. We'll see you Monday. Good night.